Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're in Bastion to continue chapter 5 of the Zereth Mortis campaign. That is the Crown of Wills. So we've been asked to come to the Vault of Memory and the closest flight path is Aspirant's Rise. So we're going to look into the memories of those who have freed themselves from domination to see if there's anything there that we can learn to help us to resist domination so that we can tackle the jailer. The minion's quite big here. I might have to dismiss him so that we can see the screen a little better. Though there's probably going to be fighting and it would be nice to have him, but I think he's just a little bit too big. He's in our way all the time. Right, so we're going all the way down to the bottom by the looks of this. Ah yes, the big cave with the memory mirrors. So getting a glimpse into people's memories, I think this is either going to be very informative or quite disturbing because we're going to be looking at dark memories.
This is a perilous undertaking, Kyrian. Domination magic is not easy to overcome.
We must harness what is within us. There is no other choice.
Where the memory resides. Good, you've arrived.
It must be done. I am willing to bear any suffering, so long as it will help.
We have assembled those who have suffered from domination in the past, some more recently than others. All have come through it, not always intact, but we are still standing. That is what we must capture.
When you need the best.
Sorry, Mars. You're a little big, you're in the way all the time. Right, so let's take the quest. Like I said, it might not be a fun quest, it could be quite dark. What we wish to forget. While the language of the progenitors will aid us, there is another trait that will help break domination's hold on us, an indomitable will. Those of us who have endured before and survived have that inherent resistance, which we will offer up to be infused into each of the shards. The Primus has assured me that this will work. With no other options, this is the only way. I trust that it will be worth the suffering. Assist with the ritual and infuse the shards of domination. Yeah, this is not going to be fun.
Ready the shard.
Looks like Bolvar might be going first. Yeah, now we are going to have to fight. Maybe we should have kept our minion after all. Oh, never mind. It's easier to see without him there.
Father. You can resist it once again.
Oh, Taylor's being her dad's cheerleader. That's so sweet. Firebound memories. Yeah, I suppose that's expected. He was burned by the dragons, wasn't it? Alright, so the bad memories come out, we have to fight them, and then it gets infused into the shard. I guess that's what they're going with.
I knew you could do it.
I will go next.
Darian. Probably better to get it over with and not to keep going. Yep. Right, so different mirrors for each person by the looks of it.
I must endure for the legacy of Mulgrave.
Bloodbound memories, yeah, because he was a Death Knight. So the type of memories are fitting for the person and the domination they went through. Right, just one more to do. There we go.
It is done.
Aren't you glad it's over? I bet they both are. Right. Oh look, you can see the different infusions into the shards now, look. Oh, now it's time to turn in. What we wish to forget. I feel lighter, but I cannot forget what has brought me to here and what must still be done. I hope that Talia will remember what she saw, the man I am now. Not some lone figure locked away, but someone who does what is necessary for the good of all. which is how come he got locked away, because he did what he thought was necessary for the good of all. And in the condition he was in, he couldn't really come home, so... Anduin, okay. Are you sure about this, Andy Pandy? What makes us strong? I wish that I knew of this place sooner, where terrible darkness could be purged from oneself, memories examined and expunged. Oh, he really wants to forget. I am willing to do whatever it takes to help defeat Soval, no matter the cost. Are you sure? This is the only way. Quest objective, assist with the ritual and infuse the shards of domination. So he really wants to forget. Ooh. This could get dark then if he wants to forget that badly. And he's on the third mirror.
Can come from all of this.
Don't we all? Right, so what we got? More bad memory. Okay. Oh, he's got a lot more of them coming out of here. That's not good. Ooh, if they've all got the same amount of health as the last lot, this is a problem. Oh, and the interface have lost the picture of me, which makes it harder for me to heal myself by target.
We cannot put him through this again.
That he got overwhelmed, didn't he? It didn't work, did it?
I see your struggle, young lion. Allow me to offer perspective.
You're the one that got him into that mess.
Prisons of our own making.
There's no time to waste. Show us. Oh, we're going to get a cutscene. Does this tell us something else? Or, oh, I'm having a cutscene here.
I don't remember the exact moment I wrested control.
Arthas.
I do remember the rush of freedom, the clarity of purpose. When I loosed my arrow, I sought to become his judge and his executioner. I thought that if I could punish him for his crimes, I would be absolved of mine.
Nah, I don't want like that.
Forgiven for the atrocities he forced me to commit against my own people.
Well, you're not really responsible if you're controlled. But I don't think it's that easy to forget either. Village.
But there would be no justice left
Guess they stole him
for
away.
anyone. That is yet to come.
Well, she's looking for justice now? Not sure that that's going to help him though. She gave us something. I think I understand. Anduin steels himself. I'm ready to try again. What we overcome. I understand now. All of us that were touched by domination were able to tap into something. Whether nobility or vengeance, it gave the strength to resist. With all that I have faced, I have to remember that I am still here. And if there are those willing to stand with Sylvanas, I have to believe they will stand with me as well. I'm ready to try again. This time I will overcome whatever I face. Quest objective, defeat the Moor-bound monstrosity and infuse the final shard. Ooh, sounds like we're going to get a boss this time, and then we get a coral hood. So what's that? Item level 226. Right, so that would be part of the story set.
I will try again.
So if you just follow the story, you get a set of gear at item level 226. But if you keep doing the daily quests, you can get higher levels.
You are strong.
Okay, let's fight. Let's get my shield and then let's fight. Oh, and my interface has come back. I can see myself again. The interface disappearing sometimes happens since the 9.2 patch came in. It never happened before, so I'm not quite sure what happened there. You just have to reload the UI. I mean, it shouldn't disappear like that, but if you reload the UI, it works again. But odd. Look, this fight could be quite long. Let's keep going. Come on, Kitty, you can do it. Yes, I was going down now. Oh, feared. Feared me, but I was stood in place. That's interesting. Yeah, the spell effects, interesting though, the spell effects don't seem to be doing tons of damage, so, I mean, I can heal though, so, yeah, it's definitely got that locking in place fear rather than running around like a headless chicken fear. We're gonna beat you though. Oh, that's going down a bit. That's because I stood in all the AoEs. So yeah, if you're standing in more, you will probably die if you're not a little bit. Most of it's pretty easy to dodge if you want to. There we go. Done!
I have done all I can.
So now they're all
You did
infused
well,
with 4 different elementy type things.
This is not the end of your suffering, but it is a step forward.
And she can tell you because she's been through a lot. What we overcame. No, what we overcome, not what we overcame. We're still working on overcoming it, aren't we? All the shards are now infused with the resistance we gained from our experiences with domination. It was not easy for any of us, but I'm proud of what we were able to accomplish together. As for the rest, our future is in the hands of the Primus. Forge of Domination. We have all of the pieces we need. The broken half of the Helm has been augmented with the complexity of the language of the first ones, and the shards bear our memories, our will to resist domination. All that remains is for the Primus to reforge the Helm. Then we will be able to draw upon that combined power for ourselves. I know that it is dangerous, but it is our only hope. Quest objective: travel to the Rune Carver's Oubliette in Torghast. Wait, we're going back there? We're going back to the jailer's own place. That's got us into trouble lots of times in the past, and we're going back again?
Let us be done with this.
Well, we've gathered quite a following of people here, haven't we? Loads of big characters. Talia got the fragments? Yep, Talia's got the fragments. Right, we have a portal. Oh, that's good, I didn't run out straight away. I could have missed the portal, couldn't I? Oh, that made it easy. We were already there. Beautiful. Took us straight to the tower. So the idea is that we can use what's left of the Crown of Domination as a way to prevent ourselves now being dominated by the power again. Yep, everybody is lined up here.
Speak, mortal.
How appropriate that the place I was imprisoned in will be the setting for how we free ourselves. I'm not sure that that's appropriate. It just seems a little strange. The Crown of Wills. When I created Domination, I did not foresee how much pain it would cause the realms. Not only the Shadowlands, but yours as well. See, this is why you have to think before you act. It is time we take this helm, the symbol of that magic, and reforge it anew, but not for the same purpose it once had. Thank goodness we don't want that thing back. Let it represent the strength of will that you and your kind possess, so that it may help us overcome and defeat Zoval at last. Quest objective: reforge the Helm of Domination. See, if they hadn't have trapped Zoval in the Torghast in the first place, and they hadn't made the helm in order to hold him, we would have had none of those problems. If they'd have just thought before they did it. Oh, it could have been so much better. Right, so do I have to drag all of the pieces back again? Or do I click them, or do I drag? No, I have to drag them back to the... Right, so we're back to doing what we did right at the very beginning of the expansion. We've got to drag all the pieces together.
New Helm from being used to enslave others.
Yeah, good question.
It is to become something greater, an instrument of free will.
No, I hope it works.
Never again will a Lich King reign in Icecrown.
But they kept telling us there always had to be a Lich King, so now you're saying that we don't need one. So why did we need one in the first place? Oh, someone explain this, it doesn't make sense. Right, so what do we do now? Are we missing a piece? Am I missing a piece? Where's the piece I'm missing? Or do I have to click on it? Oh no, I have to click on it, okay. We had the other piece, or we still had the other piece from earlier. Taylor didn't have that one. I just needed to click it. This still feels like a really bad idea to me.
Imbued with the strength of those who defied domination. That which sought to bind us will be made anew. Behold, the crown of wills.
I can't help but think we'd be better off getting rid of all of these tools and things of power and just living our lives without any of them. Oh. Okay, I have to pick it up.
Reforging, our wills are our own.
Oh, is it going to imbue us all with the ability to resist?
For the future,
For the Shadowlands.
for Azeroth.
Interesting choices of terms. So Talia's for the future, Bane for the Shadowland,
This
Jaina
will
for
be
Azeroth.
the end of
Why did they all pick those particular things?
We stand together against the darkness.
This is a power unlike any I have felt before. We have made something new. It will be our key to defeating the Zaval. I hope it really is, and I hope it doesn't cause us any more trouble. A lot of these things of power tend to come back and bite us when we least expect them to, don't they? Because we don't have the foresight to see what's going to come next. Reality's doorstep.
I will keep the crown close until it is needed again. Focus your efforts on Zoval's defeat.
The time has come to follow Zaval into the very heart of the Shadowlands. We must return to Zereth Mortis and finish this. Return to Zereth Mortis. So this is the time when they're expecting you to go off and kill the jailer now. In the storyline.
The chains of the past still bind us.
Won't they always, unless we can find some way to just let it go. Because the past defines and shapes who we are. Though we can overcome problems in our past and we can learn to live with or forgive, the past still makes us who we are. Right, so we need to go... Let's, yeah, so if we half to Oribos and then jump back through the portal to Zereth Mortis, and we can turn in the quest, and I'm guessing this will now end chapter 5? And there'll probably be the quest then to defeat the jailer available at this point. And then the next couple of weeks of story will be what, cleaning up after the jailer's defeat, trying to get the Zereth Mortis and the machinery and everything working properly again, maybe. So I think the turn-in is in Haven. Bolvar back in his normal place, probably. There we go.
We all have a duty to fulfill.
Reality's doorstep. There is more work yet to do here in Zereth Mortis before Zaval's influence will be expunged from the Shadowlands.
fight for Azeroth.
And then Talia's got one of those dialogue things.
How can I help?
When I came to the Shadowlands to find my father, I knew it might be difficult. But I do not regret being able to stand with him when he needs me the most. Stay a while and listen. Oh, do we get a dialogue between father and daughter?
There is so much I want to ask you. I don't know where to start. When you grow up believing your father is a dead hero, everything is much more neat and tidy. When you learn he's quite alive, it's different.
The man I was did die that day. The dragon's fire sealed my purpose.
Yeah, he couldn't really come back looking like that, could he?
But couldn't you at least have let me know you were still there? Under that helm all that time?
Wouldn't that have been too
Would
painful?
you have journeyed to Ice Crown if you knew?
Yes, of course. I would have gone anywhere for you.
That's why he didn't
Which
tell
is
you.
why you could not know. I had to make that sacrifice to keep you and the rest of the world safe from that place, from that power.
But it wasn't just you who made that sacrifice. It was the rest of us, too. Everyone who loved you.
I know. And for the pain it caused you, I will always feel sorrow. I pray that one day you can forgive me for it.
Aww.
What's the situation? Stay on course. There is so much I want to ask you.
Oh no, it's just the same dialogue, there isn't any
I
more.
don't
I
know
was
where to
hoping there was
start.
going to be a second one. It's the same
When
one
you grow
again.
up believing your father is a dead hero, everything
So
is
you can
much
replay
more
it as many
neat
times as
and
you want.
tidy.
Right, so that then is the
When
end
you learn
of
he's quite alive,
Chapter 5, The Crown of Wills.
different.
Just double check that is ticked off. Yes, it is. There you go, Crown of Wills. So that leaves us with 2 more weeks to do.
The dragon's fire sealed.
Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.
But couldn't you
And
at
I
least
will
have
see
let me know you were
you
still
in the
there?
next one. From
Under
Soft Kitty
that helm
99,
all that
goodbye
time?
and
Would you have
happy
journeyed to Ice Crown?
gaming!